Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018, the Napoli save. Obviously, this is the beta. Since the last episode, we've played 3 games, this being the first of them. Napoli versus Atletico Madrid in the Champions League group stages, and we managed to scrape a draw. So a 1-1 draw in this game. I don't like this. I want the results to be nice and obvious. Like this one here, this tiny little one here, and this tiny little one here. It's too small. Make it big, huge, because that's the most important thing. Anyway, we drew 1-1. Dries Mertens with the goal. Hugo Malo played an absolute blinder. Carrasco with the goal for Atletico Madrid. Means that we get a point in a game which, if I'm perfectly honest, I wasn't expecting to get anything out of. We then went to Sassuolo. Sassuolo? And we drew 2-2 with them. This was not a good game. Goals from Hugo Malo and Dries Mertens for us. Goals from Domenico Berardi and Diego Falcinelli for Sassuolo. It was a game that we should have won. They were just a lot better. Like, they destroyed us. The first half, we had 1 shot for the entire first half. They were so much better than us. Obviously, as well, as you can see there in the middle, Dries Mertens also missed a penalty, so in theory, probably should have won this game 3-2. And the final game then was a 1-0 victory against Verona, thanks to a Thomas Hurtau. I can't say Italian names, although that might be French. An own goal from the Verona centre-back. I can't remember who actually had the shot. I want to say Hamsik. So a 1-0 victory there leaves us sat 8th in the table. And if I'm honest, I was hoping to be a little bit higher in the table, but 8th is not too bad because we're only 5 games in. There's a lot of teams on 8 points. Milan sat there on 9. 10 points have Lazio, Fiorentina and Benevento. Whoever the hell Benevento are, they're having a good start. And Juventus obviously at the top of the table, and we're never going to catch them. 2 games going to take place then in this episode. The Torino game in the league and then Chelsea in the Champions League Group A. And what I've done, I've changed my formation again because I haven't got a good formation, so I just keep changing it. And this is what I'm going to try against Torino. Maybe not this starting lineup. So we're going to go with 2 central defenders, 3 defensive midfielders, 2 of them obviously wing backs, 1 as a deep line playmaker, 3 central midfielders that we had before, advanced playmaker, attacking midfielder, and a striker. Let's change Malo to automatic and then we cover that. So the only areas that we're not very good at is up here, which I'm okay with that. So, Torino's form is poor, our form is inconsistent. I suspect that's going to be quite a theme for me, especially in the early days of this game. I was going to say this career. No, this game, very much the game. Oh, before we get into the game. So, dynamics, blah, 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 you've heard all about it now. Everyone's poor, but it's going up, because, basically, what I've learned from this game is just cave into player pressure. So, Gulam wanted a new contract, I'm giving him a new contract. That means these 16 players who are annoyed with him won't be annoyed with me anymore. There was another player as well, I think it was Hysaj wanted a new contract, gave him a new contract, he's dropped off the list, and that's why we've got the green arrow there. So yeah, just cave into player pressure, and everything's good in your dynamics. The starting lineup then that we're going to go for against Torino will look like this. In goal, Pepe Reina, as always, back 2 this time, of Albiol and Kirishes. Defensive midfield of Amadou Diawara, Gulam and Malo are the fullbacks. Zielinski, Jorginho and Allen are in the middle. One thing I like about those 3, and Diawara, is look at all these fancy lines. Can I remove... Oh, no. Okay, we need that on to see the fancy lines. So, Diawara and Zielinski got a link. Diawara and Jorginho have a link. Zielinski and Jorginho have a link. Zielinski and Allen have a link. There's a lot of linking going on there, and I'm liking the look of that. Marek Hamsik as the attacking midfielder, and I'm going to give a debut to Lautaro Martinez up front, who, when you look at him, he's actually a 3.5-star player. So, I think I've bought a good player here. Completely randomly. I just saw that he was wanted by Real Madrid and signed him. He's annoyed he's not in the Champions League team, and I might well be annoyed that he's not in there as well. There's the fancy screen. My formation is a mess, isn't it? This could go horrendously badly with only 2 strikers. 2 centre-backs, sorry. I can see that their striker and 2 wingers getting a lot of space and ruining it for me. Calmly, I expect nothing but a win. Goalkeeper seemed motivated. I can do individual players, but I don't... Right, let's just do the defence. Right, defenders, which is everyone... Okay, that's weird. I'm expecting a solid performance. Midfielders, which is those lot. Passionately take control of the midfielder. Oh, God. Pepe Reina seemed motivated, apparently, from me talking to the midfielders. And attackers, passionately, quality finishing you, one individual attacker. So last time I said that I changed the camera angle, and it turned... I didn't change the camera angle. Now I have, so we're going to have this kind of... I think it's the TV camera angle. I can check, Stuart, just check it. It's a TV camera angle. Let's make the height a little bit different. Gulam with a free kick. Hold on, we're 1-0 up. 12 minutes on the clock. Gulam scores a free kick. I was still playing around with the camera. I don't know what happened. I'm happy we've scored. Oh, and then we get this wonderful director cam where you can't see the goal. We are flying through this half and not a lot's happening. Reina with the free kick. And Kulu, Belotti. There is a lot of players back for us, actually. So I'm wondering whether having that defensive midfielder there does stop them getting all the space and then they score. It doesn't stop them, does it? It's 1-1. Belotti gets the ball. I was hoping Diawara would close him down. He just didn't bother. He just ran next to him. Belotti then gets... Well, Gulam came out and Niang at the back, who probably should have been marked by Malo and wasn't. It's 1-1. We've had 2 highlights and 2 goals. That's all we've had. And it is half-time, so we've got 2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. Gulam won a lot of possession, but he's also lost a lot of possession, and we've had a lot of shots. Apart from Martinez hasn't had any. Great. Team talk assertively. I'm far from pleased. Everyone looked fired up. Attackers aggressively actually have a shot. I'm not happy with your finishing, the fact that you haven't had a shot. Let's get the assistant to do the rest. You particularly spoke to Amadou Diawara. Cool. I did promise Calajon that he was going to get some games. Problem is he's a winger. And I don't like playing winger. I guess I'm going to have to just play wingers, aren't I? Falk with the corner and Torino have made it 2-1. 3 highlights, 3 goals. This is not key highlights, this is goals. We have another highlight, which means it's going to be 2-2 or 3-1. Allen with the ball. We've dropped down to 9th. I'm going to get sacked, aren't I, at some point soon. Hugo Malo controls it. He's got some space to run into if he can get past his player. Doesn't bother. Zielinski to Hamsik. Jorginho finds Martinez. Martinez has had a shot and has put it in the goal. And I think that's his first shot of the game. And I was right. Another highlight, another goal. It's 2-2. Another highlight, which means it's possibly going to be another goal. Oh, corners could be a problem. Because we've only got 2 centre-backs. They probably both go up for corners. And there's probably no one back to defend now. That's a worry. Torino on the halfway line. They're kind of being held up, though. Oh, Niang's got a lot of space. I saw him go in there. Oh, he's not going to get it, though. Jorginho is being pushed back. Kirishes, Allen, Diawara. Where's Malo? Oh, Malo's there. Okay, Malo has been tackled, and Niang, who's been a thorn in our side for the whole game, gets the ball. Rincon. Back to Niang. Niang's got Malo for company. Gets past him. Crosses it in, and Belotti puts it in the back of the net. Reina didn't even bother to save. 5 highlights, 5 goals. I'm starting to think key highlights aren't just key highlights. They're just the goals, aren't they? Well, you're getting a lot of goals. They're not for me, but you're getting a lot of goals. Let's do some tactics then. Who's playing bad? The 2 centre-backs are playing badly. So far, every single game I've played on this, three substitutions then. Martinez off for Dries Mertens, Allen off for Marco Rog, and Vlad Kirishes off for Gomez. I can't remember his first name. Gustavo, that guy. Zielinski with a free kick, which means it's going to be a goal, isn't it? Zielinski heads it back in. It's cleared back out by Torino. Oh, my word. It's 4-on-2. We are getting back, though. Belotti, he's been tackled by Malo. And hold on. Dries Mertens is through on goal. Dries Mertens, Sidigu with a save. Is that the first highlight we've had that hasn't resulted in a... I don't know what's happened there. The ball has come out. Okay, nope, the highlight ended, sure. Jago Falk with a corner, 91st minute. Oh, it's 4. Niang has scored. He's scored a hat-trick. It looks like it's going to be full-time, and Kulu gets it out for a throw-on. It's 95. Dressing room, let's be angry. Aggressively, you are not good enough. That's the type of match we should be winning. What I'm getting from this is obviously this is our heat map. We have a hell of a lot of the ball here. We don't do anything with it. We don't go, like, if you look, Torino have bits of blue in the penalty area. They've got bits of green up here on the wings. Anywhere near the penalty area, nothing. There's a bit of blue there. That's it. Well, I don't think we got in their penalty area. That result does leave us in 8th place in the table, but pretty much every team around us still has to play, so we are most likely going to be dropping down to 10th or 11th. That's not good. I reckon we'll be sacked by Christmas. Up next then, in 4 or 5 days, we have a nice trip to London to look forward to play Chelsea. So in our last 5 games, we're a couple of days before the Chelsea game, and once again, squad dynamics, blah blah blah, all that nonsense. Gulam has signed a new contract, so the managerial support now is in the middle. And the happiness of the players is fairly good. Martinez is a little bit annoyed because he thinks he's been unfairly treated because he's not in the squad. Zuniga obviously is annoyed because I signed Hugo Mallow. Welcome back then, it's time for the Chelsea game, and brilliant. Chelsea's recent form, excellent. Our recent form still inconsistent. And it has all changed once again, because I've basically gone for the formation the assistant manager recommends that we play. I'm thinking, if we're not going to get any consistency, because that's the problem. It's not the fact that I can't win, I can't score this, that and the other. It's just, some games I'll be amazing, and I'll win 3-0, and some games I'll get battered by Torino. So, we're going to play the formation that they expected us to play. And there's a couple of things I quite like about this formation. Firstly, it's mainly green. There's a couple of bits here next to Insigne and Calajon where there's some minor issues. Nothing major, just a couple of minor issues. So, starting lineup then, in goal, Pepe Reina, back four, Gulam, Albiol, Tonelli and Mallow. Tonelli's basically moaning that he's not playing any games, and I think that's fair. So, I think that's a pretty strong back four. Anyway, midfield, Jorginho as the defence midfielder, Allen and Hamsik as the 2 central midfielders. I'm playing Hamsik as a Mazzala. I don't really know what it does, but he's alright at playing and was one. Wingers of Insigne and Calajon with Dries Mertens up front, playing as a complete forward. And Chelsea's formation, 3 at the back, 2 wingers, 2 central midfielders, 2 more wingers, and Alvaro Morata as the striker. It wasn't too dissimilar from ours, although we didn't have the wingers, I guess. Passionately, we've got nothing to lose. No, we're the underdogs. We are the underdogs, and assistant, okay, sure, no, you couldn't fix anything. When the draw came around, and I saw that we had Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, and Sparta Prague, Slavia Prague, someone. I looked at it and went, yeah, we're not going to get anything out of it. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose this game. If anything, I'm expecting to lose this game. Hazard with the ball, edge of the penalty area, goes for a shot, curls it just wide. 25 seconds on the clock, and they've already had a highlight. Slavia Prague are winning 1-0 against Atletico Madrid. Hold on, what's going on? Away as well. Hazard coming forward with the ball into the penalty area, and Fabregas lashes it wide. 10 minutes, we are still 0-0. Slavia Prague beating Atletico Madrid. First highlight for us, Insigne with a free kick. Allen, edge of the area, finds Insigne once again, finds Hamsik. Back to Insigne, he's getting a lot of the ball. He's not really doing much with it. Can he cross it in? He can. Low and hard, Courtois makes the save. Mertens couldn't get there. Courtois is going to kick it long clear. And that looks like it's half-time. It is 0-0. Chelsea have had the better chances. Oh, and Slavia Prague are now 2-1 down. Juan Fran and Griezmann in the 9th and 18th minute. So, Reina's lost a lot of possession. Why is Reina carrying... Why are you... How is Reina losing possession? He's a goalkeeper. It should be in his hands. Jorginho won back possession more than most. Lost a lot of possession in the central areas of the middle third of the pitch. By Reina, apparently. If we can get a goal, it'll make us favourites to win. And then... Sure, no one get... Okay, team talks are a waste of time. No one listens. Mertens, who's on a 6.4. He's playing an absolute blinder for him. Mertens takes it round his man. Can he cross it in? He can. He's at Courtois. I think that was a shot. I think that was actually a shot. It's going to be a corner. It looks like Insigne to take it. I can only tell by his haircut. Crosses it in. No one in the penalty area at all. Morata's chasing Tonelli, but Tonelli gets the ball. 75 minutes on the clock. Mertens on a 6.6 is getting subbed for Arkadiusz Milik. I'm going to bring on Zielinski, not Zalewski. Zielinski. See, look, we're getting decent numbers now. Those Hamsik and Jorginho, and we haven't scored a goal. But we're getting better numbers than just the 6.6s that we were getting previously. Zelensky on, not as a Carrillo, as an advanced playmaker support. Milik on as a complete forward, which he's good at that. Let's confirm the changes. Confirm the changes. Thank you. Hazard with the corner for Chelsea. It's gone in. It's an absolute shambles, and it was Koulibaly who scored it. Well, it was Pepe Reina gets the own goal. And what an absolute pile of bollocks. Hazard's corner, Koulibaly unmarked. Reina doesn't need to save it because it hits the post. Then it hits Reina in the back and goes in. Hazard again with the corner. This time, it's fallen to Pedro and it's 2-0. Corner from Hazard. I didn't really see too much about what went on. Luiz heads it across and Pedro unmarked. Corners on this are appalling. Hugo Mallo with a throw on. Bakayoko's gone right through the back of Zielinski, but it's okay apparently because he's a Chelsea player and you're allowed to do that. Morata runs the ball forward, just keeps taking it round every player on the pitch. Hazard is gonna make it a 3, isn't he? It's 3-0. They've scored 3 goals in the space of 5 minutes. All of this came from Bakayoko going through the back of one of my players in their penalty area. Oh, it's ridiculous. 92nd minute, we've got a goal kick. I don't know what flashed up on the screen there. Pepe Reina's obviously going to take it. We've lost 3-0. It might be 3-1. It might be 4-0. Who knows? Jorginho, Hamsik, there's still 30 seconds to go. But I don't think we've actually done anything at all. Well, that sums up our entire game there. Hamsik just passed it to Zappacosta. Insigne finds Milik. Milik, he's got some options. He's not going to use them. He's just going to get tackled. Jorginho, Hamsik. Hamsik finds Hugo Mallo with a bit of space. It's full time. It is 3-0, and that is an absolute shambles. Most of the players appear completely disinterested in what you have to say, despite a generally fair atmosphere overall. Well, then flip and listen. Right, I've aggressively said that I'm far from pleased. The players all seem to react positively. Hand over to the assistant. He's got a lot of talking to do. Jesus. To Pepe Reina, the own goal was unfortunate. It could happen to anyone. No, it couldn't. He was in goal. It had to have been him. Hugo Mallo was unlucky. He got 6.4. What? Ah, Jesus. This assistant is terrible. So, I'm having a look at the analysis of the Chelsea game, and we conceded none of the 6 shots attempted from outside the penalty area. Fine. We tackled a lot. Jorginho did good. We conceded just 2 of the 13 shots attempted inside our penalty area. Why did they get 13 shots inside the penalty area? That's the big problem. We've impressively restricted the opposition to just 2 goals from 42 touches inside the penalty area. That's not impressive. We disappointingly converted to none of our 27 touches into goals in the opposition penalty area. It's half of what they had. Long shots, we had 5 outside the area, obviously didn't score any. We scored none of our 6 shots attempted in. We had 6 shots inside the penalty area and scored none. Weak influence. Raul Albiol has been a poor influence on the team's overall attacking play. He's a centre-back. I'm not expecting him to be a good influence. We're giving up far too many touches of the ball in our penalty area. Why are we... I don't understand. Are we getting tackled in our penalty area? Is that what this one here is saying? Opposition touches in penalty area. We're giving up far too many touches of the ball in our penalty area. What? How do we stop that? Just not be in the penalty area. I think we might need to revert to like 10-year-old football of if in doubt, just kick it. Just kick it as hard as you can in any direction as long as it's away from our goal and I don't care. And apparently they attacked a lot from the left wing, which, yeah, is that Mallo's fault? I don't know. Oh, great. I've just had a look at the league table as well and we're down to 11th. This has been wonderful. Okay, I suspect, what does the board think? They're stable. They're satisfied. Okay, however... they have some issues with why so many different tactics have been used. It's because we can't bloody win a game. We are the most inconsistent team I've ever seen. Also, there's way too many colours on this screen. I get what you're trying to do. Champions League are in blue. Non-league games are in grey or black. Friendlies are in purple. But we don't need that. We don't need to just have them just a slightly different grey would be fine. Okay, I'm having a look at board confidence, and I've gone to confidence match performance, and there's a theme here. Disappointed with the lack of chances created. Disappointed with the less than exciting football on offer. Okay, that one was good. We won 3-0. That one was good. Disappointed with the lack of chances created. Disappointed with the lack of chances created. Frustrated with the team's profligacy in front of goal. What? Use normal words. Yeah, we can't score goals. That one was alright, apparently. Disappointed with the less than exciting football. Disappointed with the lack of chances creative. Disappointed to see the team lose. So we're not creating chances. We're just not creating any chances. That's the problem. Considering the players that we have in our team, the likes of Hamsik, Insigne, people like that we have creative players, they're just not being creative, and I don't know how to get that out of them. Sorry, I've gone on a bit of a rant there. Up next, next episode, AC Milan, Slavia Prague. I mean, we're going to lose that one, 100%, and we're probably going to lose that one the way we're going. Sure. Anyway, we'll do those two next time around. If you did enjoy this episode, what's wrong with you? If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, that would be great. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you for the AC Milan Slavia Prague game, and I suspect by Christmas, we'll probably be sacked.